Kawhi Leonard has just hit the first ever walk-off Game 7 buzzer beater in NBA history. With this feat, he has reached new heights of fame and is carrying the city of Toronto on his shoulders, becoming the city's second sixth god. In fact, if he wants to retire anytime soon, he's got enough cash to do so, and it appears there's a job opening for him to be the next mayor of the city.
Even I would have to consider the call for Kawhi Leonard to be the mayor of the city, though I don't think he'd like the job very much.
Ranked as one of the greatest NBA players in the league, and with this, he commands an extremely lucrative salary, also endorsement deals. And this allows him to own 2 properties, one in the 6 and another in Southern California worth $13.3 million. Now this place has all the fixins. It sits on 5 acres and it's a 13,000 square foot Tuscan style mansion with a swimming pool big enough to host a pool party where he can invite over half of the league of the NBA. It's not a bad upgrade for a guy who continued to drive his high school whip, a 97 Chevy Tahoe, and that was after he started playing in the NBA. Now, seeing as I'm a Toronto native, we tried everything we could do to get an interview and house tour with Kawhi, and if you didn't know, well, it was actually me who asked him this question. What would you like people to know about you?
I'm a fun guy. Obviously, I love the game of basketball. I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
Alright, we didn't get the answer we were looking for, but that laugh was enough to break the internet. Now, to be honest, this video was pretty tough to piece together, with Kawhi being, an intensely private individual who has publicly noted his dislike for the media. I mean, the dude don't even have an Instagram account. Now, with that being said, he is one of the brightest in the league, and he's pulled in enough bank to land himself on the Forbes 30 under 30 list. And over on CelebrityNetWorth.com, well, he's banked in $35 million and adds another $23 million each and every year. Whew, he's like boosting the Canadian economy on his own. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCrudden, documenting the financial come-up and what he spends his money on, here for you on The Rich Life. Now, recent drops in this series include Lonzo Ball, but we need your suggestions to keep this party going. We also like to ask a trivia question that we'll answer at the end of this video. So today I'm going to ask you, how big are Kawhi's hands? We're talking inches. You can place your guesses down below, and I actually decided to measure my own. They are 7.5. But this dude's got some of the world's most famous claws. All right, let's get into this video. Kawhi was born on June 29th, 1991 in Los Angeles, California, and grew up in Compton. Now, he lived mainly with his mother and his 4 older sisters, but he spent time with his dad, Mark Leonard, who wanted his son to pursue both basketball and football. Together, the two would practice both sports, and as Kawhi was making a name for himself as a high school basketball prospect, well, he still helped out his family by dedicating his free time to working at his father's Compton car wash. Now, when Kawhi was 16, well, his dad, 43 years old, he was gunned down outside his business, and there's been no arrest and no motive that's been, found for the shooting.
My dad helped me out with my work ethic. He always used to tell me he didn't want me to go through what he had to go through. He wanted my life to be easier than his, so he made me just work hard for what he wanted and what I wanted.
Now, dedicated to basketball and citing it as something that allows him to take his mind off of things, well, Kawhi, he played basketball the following day. We've gone into greater detail in his Before They Were Famous video, so I'll leave a link to that after this one. But let's talk about his money. Kawhi stood out as a top basketball star in high school while playing for Canyon Springs High School in Moreno Valley. That's in California. Then later at Martin Luther King High School in Riverside, California. And he was even awarded the California Mr. Basketball title in 2009. After playing for San Diego State University, where he was named a consensus second-team All-American in his sophomore year, well, Kawhi, he opted to enter the 2011 NBA Draft, ultimately being selected by the San Antonio Spurs as the 15th player chosen overall. Okay, it didn't play out like that. It played out like this.
With the 15th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Indiana Pacers select Kawhi Leonard from San Diego State University.
He was then traded to the Spurs 5 minutes later, and in his first season, he was said to be averaging $1.7 million a season. Now, according to the San Diego Union Tribune, well, he was sharing a 2-story home with his mom during his first 3 seasons in San Antonio. They stated, the idea was that he was 19 when he was drafted after his sophomore year at SDSU, and she wanted to ensure her baby has to worry about only playing basketball, not what he was eating for dinner or how much detergent to pour in his washing machine. Gotta love moms! My mom's still helping me out. Actually, my Aunt Gibby, different story. Now, during these years, his salary had climbed to 1.8, then to 1.9, and then 3 million. But he was still living a low-profile lifestyle. Around this time, the car he was driving was a rehab 97 Chevy Tahoe. He nicknamed it the Gas Guzzler, and he drove this across Southern California's Inland Empire when he was a teenager. Now, speaking on it in simple terms, as he does, well, he stated, it runs and it's paid off. It was in 2015 when he signed a 5-year, $90 million contract with the Spurs. And it was in this contract that his annual salary, it jumped to $16 million, then to $17 million, and then to $18 million before he was traded to the Raptors, where he's now estimated to be earning just over $20 million. That's for the 2018-2019 season. I hope he stays. Now, the amount of money, it's been nice, but we all know Kawhi, he wasn't that happy about relocating, here to the snow.
Let's get out of here. Want to get a win? Raps, 1, 2, 3. Raps.
Besides his NBA salary, well, Kawhi, he has also earned bank off of lucrative sponsorship deals. Most notably was his signing with Jordan Brand, a subsidiary of Nike, and this was after he was drafted. But that deal, it only paid him under $500,000. Now, he and Jordan Brand, they were close to completing a 4-year deal worth $22 million before he turned heel. See what I just did there? He then signed a multi-year deal with New Balance for an undisclosed amount, but it said he's earning as much as $5 million a year. Although Kawhi's shoe design has been met with mixed reviews, the brand's reputation and his own, well, they seem like a perfect fit. You know what I mean? New Balance ain't saying a whole lot. There have been other smaller endorsement deals like him working with the grocery store chain H-E-B.
Look, I also got you this.
Also Wingstop, who send him free coupons because he's apparently addicted to their mango habanero flavor. Habanero? Habanero. And apparently when he ran out of them coupons, well, he had some genuine freak out, so they restocked his coupon supply. And if his laugh is weird, you can only imagine him freaking out. Must be really awkward. Alright, so now we know where the money is coming from. Let's talk about what he spends it on. Now, his biggest ticket item is his $13.3 million Tuscan-style estate, sitting on 5 acres in an upscale neighborhood called Rancho Santa Fe. And this is just north of San Diego. At 13,000 square feet, the home is massive with 7 bedroom suites, 10.5 bathrooms, a gourmet kitchen, 2 offices, and his own temperature-controlled wine vault. There's a spa-like bath indoors as well as one outdoors. Also a multi-sectional pool with waterfall features. Look at that pool. My God. There's also a fire pit, a Baja deck, tennis court, and fruit orchards. Now inside you'll find a full workout facility, a dry bar, as well as a home theater and plushy oversized lounger seats. It also boasts direct access to walking and running trails. What else could you ask for? Now I know why he doesn't want to be in Toronto.
Raps, 1, 2, 3. Raps.
But fans were excited to find out that Kawhi had put down some roots in Toronto, opting to buy rather than rent here in the 6. Now the exact location and address, it's unknown. But I heard a lot of the players, they stay at the Shangri-La. Now as for cars, he eventually did get himself a Porsche, and well, that's all we really know about the dude. I mean, I couldn't find any other information. I gotta imagine while he moved to Toronto, well, he invested in some Canada Goose. You know, some jackets, some clothes, some boots. And he's also got a family to take care of. He's got a girlfriend named Kishelle Shipley. He's got a daughter with her. He's got a son. So they're gonna need some hats and gloves as well. Also, if Kawhi wants a pair of gloves, well, he's gonna have a hard time finding ones that fit his 11.25-inch claws. My God. He's gonna have to look for those online. All right, that concludes this episode of The Rich Life. My name is Michael McCrudden. Thank you guys for tuning in. You're going to need to let us know what we want to do. You're going to need to let us know who to do next on The Rich Life. You know, we read all your comments, your suggestions. We really appreciate it. If you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video. Okay, bye.